Welcome to the Uncle Paw Sports Talk. Get my practice on and get ready to talk about these. Talk about the Memphis Grizzlies. Talk about just what I see, what I think that's going down in the near future with this draft. I did. I've been like kind of researching what's a good fit with Memphis. Do Memphis need a center? Would you take a center first, or would you take a guard first? And then too, like it's gonna depend on where the Grizzlies pick. See, I already know that. So they'd be like, it don't make sense, but it's sort of kind of, it's like I would say kind of like a mock draft. This is the way I like to do my mock draft. My mock draft. Looking at the Grizzlies roster, just looking at their roster right now. Right now, we know who coming back that's on contract. I know Ja coming back. We know Bane coming back. We know Tripp coming back. We know Luke coming back. We know Small coming back, right? I'm talking about this on the contract. Kennard last year, they just signed Vincent Williams, so he on the contract. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gigi on the contract, 7, right? You got the 7 players, right? Now on a roster, what is it? 15 players or 13 and 2 players? You can have 2 players down in the G League or whatever, however it works. But I know this is the core. Ja Bane, Jerry, Marcus Smart, Luke Kennard, Vincent Williams Jr., G.G. Jackson. There's 7 people, right? Then you got Zaire. I think John Conchar, he in his second year of his contract. So there go 2 people who possibly might not be here. So now you got John, Zaire, who else? Santi Adama gonna be there. Gotta put Santi down. Unless they get rid of Santi and they go get some that's gonna replace him. But okay, what we got? So Memphis missing like they got like, give me a 2 star. Everybody gonna star so far. They said we got 1 position open for a starting position, right? Cause they said Marcus Smart will start. So let's go Ja Bane, Marcus Smart, and Jared. So now you got 1 position open. And I asked earlier, do you go get a guard? If because I believe Memphis gonna get that top 10 pick. Now, if they don't get the top 10 pick, I believe they more likely is out the top 10 talks or whatever. Memphis probably gonna trade that pick. Because it ain't gonna be nobody probably that they like, right? Outside of the people that drafted before them, right? I ain't said nothing about Jake LaRavia. He's still up on his rookie contract. One, like they got maybe 2 or 3 spots open. 2 or 3 spots open. Marcus Smart gonna play small forward. Jerry probably gonna play power forward, or center according on the matchups, according to their GM. This is what come out of his mouth. Like he said, some matchups, might want to have Jared start at the center position. So whoever they gonna get at the center spot, more likely gonna have to be able to play that center, play that backup role at the center spot, and they probably go find like a big, I don't know, maybe another big man, maybe. I'm talking about draft one, and you still got what 2-3 years before you have to be in a saying anything about paying him. And he gon' if he play, they might have to pay him. Because I think that what's his YVES Wives. I can't pronounce it, but anyway, I think he top 10. He a top 10 pick. I ain't been hearing nobody talking about it. Everybody been talking about these players from overseas and stuff. So this we going with the NBA. They invested more players this overseas. So check this out. Edie may get lost for real. He really probably drop. He might drop down. He might really. If he don't have a good showing in the combine, he gonna drop. He gonna drop. They gonna check his numbers as far as his cones and how fast he get up the floor and all this here. Man, if he don't put up no decent, like some stuff like, yeah, we can work with that. He finna drop. He'll probably drop out the lottery because they probably ain't gonna want to take a chance on him once. If he get past a certain point, I'm saying if he get past that top 10, he probably gonna slide all the way down to damn near the end in like the 20s. That could happen though. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying with the Grizzlies on the other hand, Grizzlies need a big and another wing to shoot that mug. They need another big, so either way, they just say they go whoever they go after in the free agency, right? They're gonna have to be able to it's not gonna be a whole lot of money. They're not finna invest a whole lot of money in on a high, like a high name player. I don't think they're gonna do that unless they get some kind of friendly, what they call it, do a friendly deal. I don't know how it works, but I mean that's what I'm thinking. I think the Grizzlies more likely hopefully they have this here. If they don't get the top 3, they can't get up in that top 3 upper echelon or that top 4, man, trade the pick. Trade the pick. Because I really don't see nobody that's ready to play. Why? Listen, and this is why I'm doing I try to do I try to say a lot of stuff, and then when it come around, then I just match it up. Okay, you was wrong about that. You was way off over here. Or why you was way off over here, this, that, and the third, right? But I'm looking at the way the Grizzlies, the organization, have been moving. The way they look at certain players. When you bring in a player who don't play defense, but you going off a project, and what if he shown then, he looked like he could be. He's still young. I'm talking about Zaire Williams. He's still young, but you brought in a player who don't have, not known for no defense or nothing. Playing good defense, but you didn't know what this young man had as far as coming off screens or, how his game was because of the COVID year, right? So which really put Zaire behind the 8 ball. He didn't really know what he could do. So Memphis drafted him, played pretty good, but then he trying to make him do stuff that you clearly see he was not comfortable doing. So when you can see a guy dribble the way he was dribbling the ball, you be like, oh, he's scared to dribble the ball the way he dribbling it. He don't look comfortable. But Memphis kept putting the man in and putting him in there when he really let him spend the first couple of years simplifying what you want from him. What did you want from him? D and 3. So that means you need to be working on threes where you're going to get your shot in games, and you need to be working on defense. Don't put so much on his plate, man. And they put out, that's how you'll end up getting hurt. You be trying to do too much, too fast. If he a project, one thing at a time. What is you trying to get polished? First of all, you got to get this man body right. He don't barely do nothing without getting that body right. They're just a certain kind of player that he is. A tall, lengthy wing who's he's not a jump shooter. He's a set shot. He shoots set shot. You know what I'm saying? Can he post up? I never seen it. Like when you seen some of his games that he played, he wasn't assertive like that. He was like maybe a good 3-and-D. But with Memphis, like I said, they be forcing him to doing too much too fast. No, get his shot down. Get his shot down and get the basic down. Get his shot down and then get his defense. Meaning you got to get his body, working on his body. They got the man doing everything, trying to work on his body, trying to work on screen roll, all this stuff, man. And then you see when it was time for him to play all that shit, you trying to, you setting them up to fail. You give them a little at a time. What do Memphis need or anything? They need somebody that can knock down threes. They need length, and they need somebody who can defend. And he fit the bill. So if they would keep him, I wouldn't trip. I probably would want to keep him. I probably wouldn't want, because he'd be a good bench role player. He already played that role, kind of like, did pretty good, came back, got injured, got injured again, but now so far his body been holding up, but his problem is the weight room, and stop putting so much on his plate. And I think that's what they doing. They put too much on his plate. So one aspect of it, I think whoever developing them players, I want to know who is the development of who is the person that's over, like literally developing them players. Who over them? I would like to see and give him kudos. He talked about Carter. G.G. Jackson talked about Carter working out with him, spending time with him, critiquing his jump shot. Just spending time. Now that's a coach, man. Then you got a freshman come in the game, and not a freshman, but you got a rookie come in the game and look like Carter took him up on his wing. Now you see, hey man, you got to give Carter kudos. He should be promoted. Got to find something else for him, maybe give him more, put a little bit more on his play, cause GG has been playing pretty good. And with the training that Coach Carter been giving me, you got to give him hats off. And Carter was a defender. He wasn't known for no shooter. So hopefully Carter can get in his head about defending. But he's a shorter guy. Carter like 6'2", maybe 6'1", something like that. He played with Miami. He played with a couple teams, I wouldn't say very good teams, but he played and he was pretty productive. He had a productive career, right? Um, I just think what let's talk about John Conchar. What they gonna do with him? If they gonna keep him around? They wanted him. Somebody wanted him in the at the trade deadline. I think what they did, they wanted Conchar too. I think Boston wanted Conchar. They wanted Tillman and Conchar, but Memphis wouldn't give them Conchar cause the cause the articles start coming up saying that Boston was interested in John Conchar and they was interested in Tillman. So I would like to think that Boston wanted both of them, but the Grizzlies probably didn't agree to put John Conchar in there. Shit, Golden State wanted Conchar. I don't know how true, but I'm talking about these sources probably relevant. They probably important. Because these was from Boston. This from Boston, and then to put the chocolate on the ice cream. They traded Tillman to Boston. And that's what they was saying. They said they wanted Tillman and they wanted Conchar. One of them was in them trade talks. And you see what they did. And I think that's exactly what Coach Jenkins did. I told the man called timeout with 20 seconds on the clock or 15 and put in everybody that was finna get traded. I know it was 2 of the 4 that got traded. And that was Tillman and Roddy. He put both of them niggas in there. Both of them was in there, called timeout and put them in there. And then the time ran down and that was the end of the game. Now, why would you do that? Because I'm telling you, that was a knockback at Zach now. Y'all give me this. And then they was traded. The folk that they put out there on the floor, they gone. And I said, God, dog. And you couldn't tell me wasn't nothing going on in that front office. You couldn't tell me they probably having some words because they constantly giving Coach Jenkins players that don't play defense and they want to win. You ain't finna win with you're gonna have to have some elite defenders and some elite shot blocker to hide Kennard. Kennard, it can be a lethal weapon, but can the Grizzlies find him? And then the way Vincent Williams Jr. playing, you probably don't need him. You probably don't need him because Vincent gonna give you everything. He'll give you some shoot. He gonna give you some defense. He gonna definitely give you some rebounding. He gonna give you some pass. Like he just checked all the boxes. Could not only check on the offensive side. After that, that's it. What do he do good on defense? How many rebounds he average? He don't do nothing on the defensive side of the ball. So to be a championship team, man, you got to remove all weak links. It's not a harsh word, but bruh's a weak link. He's a stroke shooter, but what we gonna do? We said we gonna play defense, or we gonna do what? Name on Denver team who can't play defense. I'll wait for it. Even the point guard, the one was injured, came back. So now you tell me that everybody on that Denver team play defense. Ain't no liabilities. Jokic got one far as playing them on the screen and roll, but man, they know how to he good enough to play the way they play their championship defense. That come from the coaching staff is Cause you know Yogi can't play nobody one-on-one like they're trying to screen roll him and all that, but he's an above average screen roll defender. That's not his weakness. But let's compare. I'm comparing apples to oranges. I'm looking at the orange who won the championship, and we the apples. And I'm sitting up here trying to figure out what the orange doing. That the shit we do the same thing. We producing this. So what's the difference? What's the difference from Memphis not being successful, like Denver to be successful? Look at they players. Ja can match their point guard. Bane can match, like Bane and Jared can kind of like, balance out Jokic. But Denver they got a team. All them dudes shoot threes and play defense. So you telling me if you gonna keep Kennard on that team just because he can shoot threes, but he don't give you nothing on defense, bro, Memphis ain't gonna do nothing. They're gonna be the same way they been doing. Get in the playoff and get knocked out that move. Ja, I keep saying Ja is good enough to take them to the playoffs. Him, Bane, Jared, they good enough. Just the strength of them, if they can stay healthy, they can get to the playoff. But to win it, they need a bench. They got part of it. They got Smart. Smart is a bench player. But they saying gonna implement him and start him at the small forward, and then some scenario they were saying, and then he'll with Jocko out, he'll slide to the point. I like it. I like it from the get-go, but what happened when he get hurt? They gonna put in what his name? Scottie Pippen Jr., which they say got a two-way deal contract next year. So he'll be Memphis' third point guard, which I like it to a certain extent, but I think that they need to find another defender. And I think it's GG. I like that star lineup. I like the star lineup is Bane, Ja, GG Jackson, Jerry Jackson Jr., or free agent gonna bring here, or hopefully they go in there and get that something. So now they longer at small forward, and they bigger at small forward. Or it could maybe it will work out. Maybe putting Smart at the small forward. You know what I'm saying? I like it to a certain extent. But will his body hold up? Playing against players bigger than he is. We shall see. They bringing back Derrick Rose. So with Derrick, will his body allow him to be productive? If not, he holding up a roster spot. But I understand his circle coming around. It might be the last time, he getting ready to step on the court after this coming up season. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but it's something to think about. It's something to think about. But the organization, they in a great spot where they can actually make some changes. Cause like if you do I wish I had like a thing where I could put up on my screen and then had like a picture of Dez, a picture of Ja, like they start lineup, but have it like a picture and then have a question mark. Or who going, like they got Marcus Smart, so they saying he gonna play the small forward. So you got all four pieces, them your starters. Okay, who gonna be your one of your bigs? Is it Santa? You think Santa can make that jump if he get in that weight room? If he get in that weight room and he get a little bit more strong, I think he could start. But then at the same time, like where we going? Is Jared? So basically, they saying Jared is a versatile center power forward. Zach then was saying that was it Zach? Zach was saying the GM of the Memphis Grizzlies was saying that I think it was Coach Jenkins was saying that playing him in different positions was a project, like at the center spot, and he was able to, it was a growth period where I felt like if they could have went in the off season because they knew Adam wasn't playing, and go get this man somebody that can mentor him, but they didn't do that. I guess they had enough of mentor, but I don't even think you need no mentor now. I think he need to do is get there in that weight room. Like all of them need to get in that weight room and get stronger and physical. Gigi finna get bigger. Marcus Smart like 200 plus. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying I'd rather for him to call a problem on them point guard. He may not can't, but with the defense that he plays, suffocating. Like you will shake Marcus Smart, but you ain't gonna keep doing that stuff the whole game. Eventually, gonna start weighing you down. So this is what I'm saying. When they got Ja now, this is what I want to see from Ja. I want to see defense from Ja this year, man. He shouldn't have to play the toughest man, but I want to see like when he doing them, when they coming off them, doing them, running him on them screens. And the only way he gonna be able to fight them screens, like he gonna have to get stronger. He hurt his shoulder, right? So now when you're going up, when you run into them damn screens, what you hitting first? It's gonna be them shoulders. It's gonna be that shoulder. Depending on where they run the screen roll, which shoulder did he hurt? I think it's his shooting arm. We don't know what like how that's gonna transpire, but he taking his time. I like his exit interview. So I'm really just doing a lot of just going with the flow because I ain't got it's really nothing else really, you know what I'm saying, really to talk about. Here we really just repeating the same stuff over and over as I find more information. So just thinking about the star lineup and what they actually need and what position, what they need at what position. And look like to me it's the center spot. They need a center / power forward. Like it's a few options that the Grizzlies do have. So we start Jerry at at center, right? So now you have a big that can come in and play center, Jerry slide down to the 4. And then have a backup center. Like I think every team need at least 3. Why? You can do center and power forward with just them 3. Especially if you get a center who can play power forward as well as center. So let's look at Brandon Clark. Brandon Clark, his spot is a center. Or they may throw him down at power forward just because. But he normally is a center, right? So if Brandon Clark playing center, that would allow Jared to come in at power forward. But the only thing I don't like about it is his length. Wait till women catch up to him. Wait, he ain't gonna make him look bad. Cause he already playing underside like they taking advantage of old women because he thin he a little thin dude. Wait till he start getting a little stronger. Gonna be throwing that stuff left and right. Left and right, but the question mark, who gonna play center? Is Grizzly gonna draft a center? They got Memphis got a few options. Or they can go and get a power forward and start Jared at the center spot. Again, whoever they get at the center spot, whether you get a traditional big that dude can come in like really literally be like a shot blocker, finish down in the low post. Shots gonna come from anyway, off of Payne or off of Jared or off of Ja, right? Um, and I also thought about the idea of having Dalton Connect. Just say he ain't no top 10 pick. Just say he ain't the player that I say what I think he is, right? Just say he dropped down. He'd be a good fit for the Grizzlies. Why? Because he's one of the top shooters in the game. And that's what Bane was. Bane led I think he was in the top, maybe the 5 3-point shooter. But he was number one in their conference. So that tell me he was already that dude that could shoot. It's just a matter of time for you, even if you put in the work, you're gonna get even better. And that's what Bang does. So I'm saying with this Dalton Connect, another shooter. What if you get him? What if GG could bulk up and be one that you could put in power forward? What if? But I don't know. But it's gonna be exciting to see what the Memphis Grizzlies do. Got Jake LaRavia. Is like they can be like actually good players. What if they don't do nothing? What if they keep John Conjar? What if they keep Zaire Williams? What if they keep Jake LaRavia? So now you got to find out you got everything now. You got the bench pieces. You still got question marks with Jake. Zaire. Is you playing Zaire at power forward? I seen Coach Jenkins do that. He put Zaire Wills at the power forward spot. And it changed everything. They were playing fast. It looked it better. Because it spread at the floor. It spread at the floor. And I think that was a hell of a I wouldn't say gamble that Coach Jenkins did, but that's a thing that I like about Coach Jenkins. That he's a hell of a coach, and he still got other things that he be like, damn, I ain't know. And you watch him, he threw Zaire Williams in there at the power forward spot. It changed the whole momentum of the game. Cause maybe he owned to something. Maybe Zaire could play power forward. We get a little stronger. Maybe you could have GG and him playing bag up power forward. Then actually guard 1 through 4. Can you find somebody that can go? They got him, Santi. He just got to get stronger. Santi can guard 1 through 5. 4 down, but bro, length. 11. 6, and then he get in that weight room and get a little, be able to withstand something because they're going to try to rub him off screens, taking him through stack screens, all kind of stuff because he long and lanky. I don't think he a small forward, but him getting all the way in shape, changing his body. Oh yeah, Santa that dude. So he could be their 5. Like, I don't know, man. Like, Man, Memphis got quite a few options. Quite a few options. And I know early in the year, the way the Grizzlies was doing it, I felt like they was blackballed. Was like they weren't really trying to win. They before win and got Big Mom. So I wonder, do they value athleticism? So you have to value those things to even consider getting those things. And I think they don't value that. Like when you getting a lottery pick, right? The first thing you'll get, just say you can't get the lottery pick. Let's do that. Just say you can't get the lottery pick, right? You gotta pick down in the shit close to the end of the first round. Just say 20, 22, 32. You know what I'm saying? So there's what 20, that's 12 spots, right? What are you looking for? Why did you like this particular center? What did you like about this particular center, right? So just say this center, physical game, uh, set screens, play above the rim. He attacks in the paint. He don't got no mid range. He don't shoot the three, but he's real good on the defensive side of the ball, bro. You can't, like I'm saying, you was intrigued and you wanted that player, right? You can't get him, so the next thing to do is go find something similar to that. What you mean similar to that? I'm talking about his athleticism, how he play above the rim. So you're gonna tell me there's only one guy that's coming out of college that can play above the rim, that can set screens, that can block shots, you know what I'm saying? That can be like literally like a project, but he gotta develop. Huh? So if you don't value athleticism, check it out. You ain't gonna look that way. You gonna go and probably do some other shit that then that's end up throwing. Sometimes you get lucky. Some of them, I believe, some of them scouts when they be picking some of them players, they be hoping. I'm wishing on a star, motherfucker, wishing, hoping that if he could do this and he could do that's good to a certain extent, right? Hoping, but we ain't hoping. We know when we get ready to drop this dude, we know what he gonna bring to the table immediately. What he gonna bring? He gonna bring athleticism. He gonna bring length. What is Memphis' weaknesses? No length at the center spot. Can't rebound the basketball. They get inside that paint, they just be killing Memphis. They ain't got nobody besides Jerry to get in there and block shots. So that means maybe, man, we need to have like a real threat at blocking shots. Somebody that can block shots. But like I said, I don't think they value athleticism. I don't. I think that Memphis probably be more in on Donovan Klingman, or could be possibly like an Edith. Like I really think, I don't know. If Edie is down in the 20, 22, 23 range, just say Memphis don't even get there. Some type of way. I'm just trying to cover every scenario, right? If it dropped down below lottery pick, do you trade the pick or you make that draft pick? You gotta take him. You gotta take him. At one, I mean, you dropped all the way down in the 20s. You gotta take him. Best player on the board. Now you gotta figure how he fits in. So maybe instead of Memphis running the whole game, Get him in the rotation, but see, you probably can play small ball with him, and it'll be 4-on-5, and everybody else get your ass out and run. Don't worry about eating. Get out and run. And 9 times out of 10, you probably have a problem until they go put you in the low post because you got small guards. But I don't know, like if Edie down in that 20-something bracket, you got to take him. So I think that's another case scenario that could possibly happen. Zach Edey drop, his stock drop. Once he get past 10, I think it's a slippery slope now. He probably finna go all the way down to the, like I said, in the 20s. This is what they projecting also. They got a couple of good players that could possibly fit, but can they play now? See, I'm looking for players that can play now. Now check this out. Look at Denver's players. Look at the way they made. Brown is like a 6'3", like 6'4", 6'5" guard. He athletic, play above the rim, shoot the three, a very unselfish player, right? They add that piece, they look different. They putting this man at the 4. I mean, not the 4, but playing at the 3. And he ain't but 6'4", 6'5", but he's play above the rim. But and then you know how you can have guys like Vincent Williams Jr. who play bigger than his height. He played like 6'6", 6'7", right? What I say? Just Donovan, like I'm talking about when I'm looking at Donovan Clean, 7 feet tall. He fit. You let him develop. I think Memphis like him. I think Memphis could possibly like them little bitty guards. If you have a chance to get Rob Dillon, do you get him? I think to me he too high for me. I don't think he gonna get a chance to play like that. That's just what I think. I don't think they gonna let him like come out right off and just display like his ability. Cause they saying the next Kyrie and all this shit, man, that man finna come and serve his dudes like the rest of them niggas do. Like this is what they do. They make them serve their time. He not coming in. I don't think he'll come. If he come in, he gonna have to be like, he doing folks in like he a Kyrie Irving for real. And coming out and putting up 30 and coming out putting up 20 in the summer league easy. We get a chance to see all that. Get a chance to see all that. But who else I was talking about? I don't know. I just wanted to chime on my thoughts on what the Grizzlies' options are, what they've been doing in the past. Like if they don't, if it's kind of exciting for me because now I get to see how they actually think. At first, I was like, I really wasn't paying attention to it. But since I've been doing like, you know, little show or whatever, that may make me have to do a lot more reading. So when I start doing a lot more reading, then you start seeing when they hired Zach, the GM for the Grizzlies, and his admiration, his goals and things like that he wanted for the organization. So far, they did good. They had 3 years worth for success. So what happened? Messed up season. But like I heard Gary Parrish say this, And it made a lot of sense. And Gary Parrish said that the way it happened, right, with the losing and with the jaw incident, all this tie into it, right? But when it all said down, we wouldn't been able to see Vincent Williams Jr. earn his contract. We wouldn't have been able to see G.G. Jackson came from nowhere and earned his contract, right? We wouldn't be talking about this lotto pick that I think, and I believe that that the NBA is gonna reward Memphis with a lottery pick with them balls. Watch. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I doubt it because what Memphis have given up. This is what the purpose of them balls are for. Like if you got this guy who invested more and they as a franchise, they coming up, or let's look at it like this. They done had 3 successful years. So it's been a success, right? They come up with an ideal or whatever. I ain't gonna say tank, but with the jaw incident, it's the perfect timing. Along with the other things that will happen with the different players getting injured. Just a trigger face said Coach Jenkins coached over 30 people this year. You know what I'm saying? That ain't never been done. I don't never remember Memphis have to go through anything like that, right? Different time. Okay. Now Grizzlies has put themselves in a situation where maybe this was gonna help them get over the hump if they can make the right pick. They got a hit on it though. Who they bringing? Like, what kind of style do Memphis play? They want to get up and play fast, let Ja attack the middle of the paint, then they'll give Ja the ball, let him play out the ball, then they'll turn around and get. We hadn't really seen all 3 of them play together yet. We hadn't seen it yet. We seen the past years, but we hadn't seen the new things, the nuances that they done added to their game this year. So next year, and I think Jared don't need to go to the Olympics. What's more important is they respect you more. The guys that he got respect you more than them folks over there. How they throwing them under the bus, and then you're going to have Steve Kerr, still the coach, and he just had a losing season. And he's sitting up here hosting the Olympics. This man host in the Olympics, and he just had a losing season. Shouldn't that be well, you can't do it. Hey, won't this? I don't know. But you can't take the best one because they still in the playoff. Maybe he's just a substitute. Maybe he's just a substitute. But I don't like his coaching anyway. I don't like what they did to Mark Jackson. But that's another story. But Jerry need to stay home, like he said he was gonna do. And I think that all of them just need to bond. If don't nobody hang out with each other, I'm talking about playing. I'm talking about playing on the same team with each other in the summer. Build that bond, that unit out of the playoff, and then hell, I think all the other guys gonna come too. Everybody roster, everybody that had a chance to play for this team this year, meet up, and then you bond like that. That's what Sabonis and them did. Before they started having all this injury, they were whooping everybody, and they still doing it. If they had Malik Monk, and that number 23, he coming off, he playing the way he playing. I think they end up. Did they beat the Lakers? No, I think they lost to the Lakers. They end up losing to the Lakers. Sacramento. No, I think Sacramento beat Golden State. Yeah, Sacramento beat Golden State. So. Man, I'm just saying, like, I think this is the next step. This is the next step for the Grizzlies. Got to hit on his pick. Well, hell, man, I'm out. Peace. Get up with y'all. Be good.